use that, move agile units to whichever valid row maximizes their strength. Should we do that? I think we'll do that, won't we? And have a little bit of fun with that. Because I'm sure if you put a commander's horn down, and then you can, like, do that. So we need a lot of swap abilities. I don't like how much of a nut you have become. I don't enjoy it. Gwent hype. Yeah, so, I mean, this isn't normally the strategy I go for. But, I mean, that's a new card in Hearthstone. I never used it, so we're going to stick a couple of commander's horns in there. We need all the decoys we can get because... and we get a Scorch or two, I think. Don't think we're going to go for mainly weather effects. We're going to assume he gets weather effects. Actually, Skellige Storm would be fucking amazing. Skellige Storm. Because if I got loads of swap abilities, I can go on the melee row and screw up everyone else. But I'll put him on the range row to begin with and drop a Skellige Storm. Right, so there's some basic ones here. There's the heroes. Heroes are pretty good. Heroes or swap abilities is what I'm looking for. And that guy. I don't think so. Let's put all the heroes in. Oh my god, I didn't realise they got that hero. That's a good hero, man. We've got so many heroes. She hasn't got a swap ability. But she's 10 strength, that's pretty good. Oh, he might be good. Scorch is their siege. I'm fighting Northern Realms, so that might be good. Let's have a look. We'll stick them in. Right, we're going to take all these guys because they've got swaps. A muster ability, I think is worth it. We've got these swaps. Right, he's a pretty bad swap now, so these are starting to get a bit... I don't know. How many cards have I got? I need a few more, so let's see if there's anyone left. We need some medics, don't we? There we go. So we've got a nice array of cards here. We've got full special cards. So let's just check there's nothing I don't want. 3 Skellige Storms might be a bit too many. I feel like that's a good deck. We'll see. I have no idea what he's saying. Well, so we've gone for a majority hero and swap deck with a very crazy weather effect. And what I'm hoping to do is place all my stuff on ranged and then switch them to melee at some point. Okay? What's that? What's going on there? Well, let's see. I don't know how this is going to work. Would you like to go first? Let the opponent go first. I've never had that. I've never played Scoia'tael on here. I forgot. Now, in the new Witcher 6, you may know that Scoia'tael have the same where they can choose who goes first, but they can do it on any one of the 3 rounds. And that becomes very powerful then. Because if you place something down and you want to quickly get rid of it, and you've got a banishment card, you can quickly banish it. Say if you put a spy down, you don't want him to medic it out, you can banish it quickly by going first again, even if you lost. Or you could win, or you could get you could win a round and then make the opponent go first, so they're basically losing card advantage from you winning, which is really good. So that's decent because he's going to have spies. That's going to be decent. Spy is nice. He's nice, so he's going to have to go. Some nice things here, reasonable. You could get something nicer. We're going to have to get rid of this guy because he reminds me of me. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I think if we get rid of anything else, then we're going to risk not getting anything good. We haven't got any scorches or anything, but I think that'll do. So, throw down. So what we're going to do first is... Okay. I might play my muster ability straight away before the spy. It's always a risk playing a spy before muster. But that's 15 strength. That is basically a scorch. That's just waiting to happen, really. So I think I'm going to just spy and wait things out a little bit more. Yeah, look, yeah. Muster from the graveyard, you know it. Okay, we didn't get another muster, that's pretty cool. We got it. Got loads of heroes and stuff. So we're gonna, I think he's gonna start piling stuff on there, on the siege row. So now might be a good idea to do range stuff. So I'm gonna put a little bit of love in. There we go. We'll see if we get scorched and such. Alright. So this is good now, because he's going to pass quickly, then I can move rows. See? I don't know. The thing is, as a human player, you'd be able to see that leader ability because you can see the opponent's leader ability. So a human player might not fall into it as easily. That's kind of like a problem. Not a gamble if, you know, it's not something you can hide from the opponent. So, the question is now, what do I play? Do that. I'm guessing he's going to put a, like, catapults down and such. Well, I've got 12 as well, so he doesn't look like he's got any spies. I'm not sure though. Right, I think if I put this 6 down, I don't know if the computer's weird enough to get scorched 3 1s. As a human player, you might risk scorching 3 1s because we can't because he's got 2. I was just gonna say because he probably might think I've got a clear weather, and he knows I've got that leader ability, so it might scorch him because it's a good idea. So let's just do it again. He can't scorch him right now. There's no epidemic in this game, so he can't go behind. Right. Excellent. That's the first time I've used that ability. It seemed to work out well, actually. Played into it reasonably easily. My turn. So in New Gwent, if I hadn't chosen him to go first anyway, because at the start of the game it's 50-50 is going to go first. So if you're playing Scoia'tael in New Gwent, you're not going to ever want to use your ability on the first turn. You want to use it like now. I've won, you know, and I've got 8 and he's got 7. But if I make him go first, I'll have 8 and he'll have 6. So that's really good. So let's start with the thing is, if I pass, he gets a card because he wins, but you have to play a card, so it will kind of even space really. So I think it might just be prudent to try and win this one, to be honest. So I might just try and win on the second round. Although I may not have accounted for... he'll get a card, but he'll have to play a card first as well. So he will actually go down 1 card advantage. And to be honest, that's pretty good, because he's actually beat me. Oh, no, wait. I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. Well, spies are honest now, which is really good. I do like that. There's still some strategy behind him, even though the Dijkstra and Thaler seem not so good. There's still strategy behind them. It's about making your opponent pass and keeping card advantage, really. Right, we're gonna bait a Scorch. I really don't know whether to go out full force on this or not yet. If I pass, he gains a card, but then he has to play a card first. So it's not really worth it anymore. We might as well just not let him get that card. So we're going to summon. What do we like? Do we like elves, dwarves, or other elves? I think he looks a bit scary. He looks like something from Layers of Fear. We don't want that. So I think we'll go with a dwarf. There we go. Do I get to choose where to put it? I don't. I did not get to choose where to put that. I know I was hovering over it. There we go. So that's what I wanted. I wanted him to scorch that. Now, a human player might not have done that. Unless he knows anything else he'll put down will beat that 6. So he has to play that now, because I'm going to do that next. Now, he could have 2. I'm gonna guess he don't. You fucking do though. Alright, fine. Whatever, I didn't care. I don't care. We're gonna put him on the melee row because I've got a Scoia'tael Storm in the back. Okay. I've got card advantage, so any clear weather he's got, he's not gonna be able to keep. We're gonna play this lady. And we'll pull out. Now, we don't come from the graveyard now. So we can't... If this was New Gwent, I'd pull him out and all 3 would come out again. But this ain't New Gwent, son. Again, I didn't get to choose, he just comes out. It seems random. Pretty weird. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But I think I've got this one won. Because I got that storm card, and we're gonna pop this guy back up. And I've essentially got 2 card advantage now. What we've got. Okay. But this worked out quite well. That really did well on the first turn. There you go. So that is how I get beaten all the time by Nilfgaard in real Gwent. Because he's got so many spies, he gets card advantage, and then weather effects are absolutely useless for the most part, unless he just randomly doesn't have one. Because and weather effects are so useful for the opponent. If you've got card advantage, weather effects are so effective, and clear weathers are so effective. And if you haven't got card advantage, say you're like 1 or 2 cards below, weather effects are useless. They really are. They're so bad. Because, for example, like he would probably win this. He would have won this game, I think. Actually, it doesn't look like he would have, because I would just have just about enough to beat him. There you go. I've just about had enough to beat him. But say I didn't have that last card there, or it's something lower, or something like 2, I would have clearly lost. I'd have placed that down, and then he would have clear weathered. But since I had card advantage, he just can't use his clear weather. It's so powerful. Reiterate that for me, so I know what you're talking about. Let the opponent go first. It's the only real thing. It's a crap ability in this game because it's 50-50 chance anyway. But in the new Gwent, it's reasonable. But you made them go first, so they have to drop the card advantage straight away. You Skellige Storms. Maybe I can be a bit more liberal. That's okay. That's pretty good. Medic. Right, he's nice. He's nice. Nice. Right. So, do we want 2 Skellige Storms? Is the question. We've got melee. I don't think we need that much. Or do we? I'm gonna risk. Here we go. That was good. There we go. If we see spies played on real Gwent, they'll see play on elves since has power benefit from card advantage. We have seen some spies. Do you know that? I don't know if you know what spies we've seen. The only cards we really haven't seen are Scoia'tael. We've seen more of all the other 3 decks than we have a Scoia'tael. Monsters are most commonly saw. Okay, double that. Let's go for... Alright, so he's melee, he's Dandelion the melee, so I feel like he's going to melee it up today. Amanda's Horn and... Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Okay, nice. Give you scorches. I mean, when the game is out and the meta is settled, okay. You mean, will any other classes take spies? Don't forget, most of the spies we saw are character cards. You can only take a maximum of 6 character cards anyway. Again, the same sort of deal. This is really nice. So, just sort of stick with the same sort of thing. Brokeback. Is that an emote? Brokeback? Okay. I think it's going to go the same way. I'm going to try and win this first game, then not let him win the second one either. So far, his cards have been really weird. I feel like he's not got a good deck. A good hand, sorry. I suppose we should try and get that Scorch out. I suppose they're going to be 10 each. Here it comes. Oh boy. You fucking what, mate? Alright, fine. Have I got everything? Yeah. Do anything like that? Okay. Hi, Namcor. Oh, that's a Brokeback. Is it? I didn't know that. Give me a Namsis. Right, so first card to play. Now, this is a great example. Now, this is what I said in the previous game, and I just want to analyze see whether it's true. If I pass now, he has to place one card, right? Could be a good card, but he'll gain one card. So his card advantage will be the same, and it depends whether the card he's going to draw is going to be more valuable than the card he's going to use, and then he'll have to go first, though, so we'll lose card advantage there. You know, so he'll go down to, basically, we'll just get moved on to turn 3. But it's all about whether the next card is going to be useful for him or not. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see how he does. He'll play like a crappy card. Hopefully he'll play a hero or something. 6 strength, reasonable. Okay, there you go. So he'll get to draw a card. Sadly, we won't know what it is. It would have been nice to have backside information. But now he's got to go first, so he'll lose card advantage. So instead of being on 5-7, he'll be on 5-7. No, I'm pretty sure that works out right. Doesn't it? He uses a card, gains a card, and then has to go first. Yeah, because I didn't go first, so. Okay, so he's got 15 on there. I'm going to match your Scoia'tael. Mine. There you go. I'm going to match your Gwent with my Gwent. Gwent? Geralt, sorry, what am I talking about? So this is where it comes in, son. Right, I got card advantage again, which is what we want. We're going to use that for my leader ability. Until then, let's just keep placing heroes down. We can't do anything about them. I think we got this one in the bag. Six to 12. Okay, so if I do that, actually, she's not going to let me decide where to put these. So it could. I want it on the middle row. Bollocks. So now I'm susceptible to Scorch. It's not a big deal. But there you go. If it was on the middle row, I could have seen what that card was. He would have passed because he can't use it. And then I would have switched it to the middle row afterwards using this. But that, I didn't. I hope you can choose where to put them in the future. And actually, I've seen cards in New Gwent 6 that have that symbol. No, not that symbol. They have this symbol, the one at the top, right? Which I think means you can place it on the melee and the range. But I've also seen cards with that symbol. And I think that means you can place it on any row. I think. And that means you can place, because it's not set out like this, right? It goes 6 strength, then this slot here, and the bottom one is ability in New Gwent. And I've seen one with 6 strength, and then that ability there. And then I've seen cards with 6, and in this slot here, you've got that. So I think that means they can go on any row, even Siege. I'm not sure. There you go. Gallagher Storm will not be good for me, so let's just pass. I think that's right. Old Gwent just defaults to melee, right? No. I've had cards go to ranged as well. You mean when you're medicing out a do thingy, a doohickey?